Hey guys, I'm Cupid. I have schizophrenia and I'm also studying to become a psychologist. If you've ever been told you're too sensitive, too intense, or too emotional, this is for you. Because that constant overwhelm can make you feel broken, misunderstood, and exhausted by your own feelings. But what if your sensitivity is not a flaw to fix, but a deeper way of perceiving life? I used to think my sensitivity was a burden, especially when music, energy, and emotions hit me all at once. Then I noticed it also let me feel what others missed. Truth in a room, pain in a voice, beauty in silence. That is the hidden gift of being highly sensitive. You are not numb to life, you are deeply tuned into it. The challenge is learning to protect your nervous system without dimming your spirit or judging your depth. When you stop calling it weakness, you can start using it as intuition, art, healing, and connection. That shift changed how I read tarot, make music, and move through the world with more trust. Sensitivity can feel heavy, but it can also become your compass if you let it speak instead of silence it. And once you see that, you stop asking how to become less and start asking how to live more fully. For me, that meant making space for quiet grounding before readings and honoring what my body was telling me. It also meant trusting that my emotional depth was not chaos, but a kind of sacred information. That information can guide your art, your relationships, and the way you understand your own healing. So, if you've been ashamed of feeling everything, I want you to know there is nothing wrong with your depth. You may be carrying a gift that needs care, not correction, and it deserves to be understood gently. That gift can show up as intuition, empathy, creativity, and a real ability to sense what is unspoken. It can also mean you need stronger boundaries, more rest, and less pressure to act like everyone else. That is not a setback. That is a part of learning how your energy actually works. And the more honestly you explore it, the less alone you feel inside your own mind and heart. A lot of people are starving for language like this because they are tired of being told they are just broken. They want a way to make sense of the ache, the visions, the intuition, and the emotional flood. That's why I share this from my own life, my music, and my tarot work, not as theory, but as lived truth. When sensitivity is respected, it becomes a source of meaning instead of something you have to hide. You do not have to abandon your depth to be stable. You do not have to abandon stability to be deep. Both can exist together, and that balance is where a lot of healing begins. The people meant for this message are often the ones who have felt the most unseen by clinical language alone. They are usually the ones carrying a rich inner world and no safe place to talk about it. So, I want to say this clearly. Your sensitivity may be the very thing that helps you find your path. It can lead you toward art, community, spiritual insight, and a life that feels more connected. You are not too much for the right room, the right language, or the right kind of care. You are learning how to hold your depth without losing yourself in it, and that matters. Subscribe or follow, hit the bell button, and comment sensitive so I know this spoke to you. Let's pull a card for the day. All right. This is a good card if you are doing a love reading. It's the Lovers, and it's upright. So, the Lovers represent love, harmony, relationships, union, partnerships, sexuality, passion, values, alignment, deep love, a choice, the strength of two together. So this card could come up for a person who has been waiting for the love of their life to come into their life. This would be a perfect card for someone who is in a relationship and they're unsure of whether to keep going in that relationship or to end the relationship. It can also be a good card for someone who is about to enter a relationship, deciding whether they should enter this relationship or not. So this card is, it represents a union of two people. So it's a good card for if you are hoping for the love of your life to come into your life. This represents that they are coming soon. This is a guidance to let you know that the love of your life is on its way. The love of your life is, because I know that relationships aren't always the love of your life, but this represents that union, that partnership, that harmony, that passion, that value, that alignment, a deep love, a choice, the strength of two together. So this represents a deeper love, something that is more meaningful to you, not just any relationship, but the love of your life kind of relationship. Whether it be the love of your life at this time in your life or the love of your life for the rest of your life, that is going to be, because like I had someone who was a deep love and I really loved them a lot, like deeply, very deeply. But I wouldn't say that they were the love of my life because her and I were not meant to be. So this is representing someone who you are meant to be with for the rest of time. Okay? Hopefully deep love for the rest of time. Maybe it's a good sign. It's a good sign. I don't want to like confuse you guys, but it's a good sign that the choice that you are about to make between the love of your life and not, this is the right choice to make. Getting in a relationship with this person is the right choice to make. That love is coming into your life right now. It's on its way. If it's not already here. If you are thinking of leaving this person, it may not be a good time to leave them because they may be the love of your life. So that is all I have to say about that card. I don't want to confuse you guys. Thank you to all of my subscribers and followers for subscribing and following me. I really appreciate it. Keep sharing my videos. The more people I reach, the more people I can help, and I would love to help as many people as possible. Remember, I'm on 3 different platforms with these videos: YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. I have all kinds of different stuff on each platform, so please feel free to follow me on all 3 and check out my older posts. If there is anything you want me to talk about in my videos, please comment below and let me know. I will come up with a video for your topic. Be safe, be good to yourselves, and as always, I love you guys. Bye.